Anyone in there?
Dr. Lee,
I thought I was clear. Bring me the evidence.
what sort of evidence should I...
If I knew that, look for Virgil's notes or his personal recordings. Now get to it.
We're not
Before I...
violating any protocols. We're well within approved operating parameters. I checked.
This is going to set us back like days.
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
Safety first. Remember. Remember that.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr.
Reporting.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some
You're
heads
here.
together.
Glad you made it.
Dragging their feet on the
Pardon
targeting
me,
package
ma'am.
upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send
So much research, so little
Please
time.
don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going
Excuse me,
soft
Doctor.
on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. So, here you are. Justin Ayo, acting director. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's nothing personal. I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of this. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter. Our main instrument is the Courser. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and trap. But I gather you know all this, since you...
Right.
In fact,
Why does it matter?
if there is some defect in... I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back.
If you're the acting head of the S...
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more... in his absence?
Dr. Ayo,
Yes, what is it?
you mentioned that coursers undergo special training.
The SRB constant. Those who show we teach them armed and unarmed combat. Those who pass a final evaluation.
I heard we lost another Gen 3. Dr. Ayo was furious.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Pardon me.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our...
Hey,
I
Doc.
wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must be
Clayton
close to 10
Holder,
years old by now.
head of the Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable that any
I
child
can't
can
wait for you to
survive
see
for
the
so
work we're
long
doing.
there, don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what, as the name implies, the Bioscience Division, our most important direct. To that end, we cultivate highly...
Sure.
We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done the initiative. I'm sure I've taken...
I'm an outsider.
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of... Our projects sometimes require an... From what I've heard, you are both... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or...
Is there anything I can do to help out?
I think Dr. Carlin was looking for help.
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens in the hydroponic garden.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish.
Unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are low. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation
Gotta find the terminal. Security's too good.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Pardon me.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Greetings, ma'am.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You make... Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal.
Right.
Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasion. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be the superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose,
Sure.
as you're about to see, however, A rogue synth has taken. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's under his leadership. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia.
Who erased his memories? And
Those idealistic radicals who call. We'll deal with them in time. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger.
son?
The sooner that synth is safely back in the Institute, the better for everyone.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
Wait, you didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the Signal Interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe... Good luck, Knight. Sure, man.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
I'm busy right now, Knight. You have a mission to complete for Elder Maxon. I suggest you get back to work.
Hey.
Knight.
Clean.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X6. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
We're in this deep with the Institute as is. Couldn't hurt to have someone with real combat training watching our backs.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up in the shack on top. He's probably got his best fighters with him, so we should plan on heavy resistance. So, are you ready to go?
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, ma'am.
Blue, that's Libertalia. They're not exactly known for their hospitality.
ain't personal. You or me.
This? Wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
How much you got left in you?
Hit him.
Should've just run.
I'm just getting
Picked on the
started.
wrong people today. Come on! Kiss it all goodbye. You made a mistake. Now you pay for it. Hope you made your peace. You're all bravado and no brains, aren't you? You made a mistake. Now you pay for it.
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
What is it?
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him... You'll need to say, B592, initialize factory reset. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the...
What do you mean by reset his cognitive processes?
Put more simply, the recall code will render him unconscious, even. That's all, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Following your lead.
Hey.
Place is nicer without the raiders. Not much.
Sweet.
Well
Judging by your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents of the
Just like me.
So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are here for loot, then.
What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys. Keep your mouth shut. I know what I'm doing.
We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what.
Right?
What do you say? Do I have...
You have my word. Give me what you...
No one has to die.
You had me for a minute there. Anyway, I think we kill these sons of bitches!
Initialize back to... Seven. 1 Epsilon. People. I've got things to do. Nice work, man. I'll take the synth back. This is X688, ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
Better in our hands anyway.
Did I turn off the interferometer? Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Why do you care what happens on the surface? You're in your own world down here.
Because there are forces on the surface that could pose a threat to us. We might diminish that danger by correcting the false perception that we intend some great harm to mankind. But enough about that. The task is done. And you've returned. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. While you were away, I had quarters prepared. You'll find all the basic necessities. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite...
Sean?
I hope you'll find your quarters adequate.
Sir, we've had another situation. Phenomenal. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Good to see you.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project. Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver. I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often. The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am. When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Good evening.
Must be weird living in a vault.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question. What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings.
Sure.
You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their...
What happened? What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that does... Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response... We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
A Corsair will be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want...
Sean?
Bunker Hill must be dealt with, if for no other reason than to make a point. I trust you'll resolve the situation at Bunker Hill quickly.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under Railroad protection. The situation appears to have... We move in. Secure the synths, and
Shouldn't we try to avoid...
Irrelevant. Any threats between us and the target are to be eliminated.
Here we go, I guess.
Here are the recall codes. SRB intelligence reports indicate the mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Combat initiated.
Only opens with a key.
Keep your heads down!
vanished.
Over here, over here. Leave those survivors.
Guess they vanished for good.
Destroy every last synth they're hiding! Take no prisoners!
Taking damage! Taking fire!
Hostile flight form.
For victory! Area secure. Wait, what was that? Intruder alert! Target down. The heck? What was that?
Tango down. For the Brotherhood! Mission accomplished.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633. Initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Here they are.
God, it's a Courser.
Oh no!
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical.
All right, Synth.
Please.
C322. Initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257. Initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
What's so bad about the Institute?
I couldn't take it anymore.
End of the road for you, Synth.
But...
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
I'm not taking you back. You can leave.
I don't understand.
I cannot allow you to set these synths free. You will be terminated and your actions will be reported.
Gone. Just like that.
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and... good work.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Every last
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA. Preferably, it only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time.
That's... well, certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, as an experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you...
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the... Not the first or last time it will happen. The Railroad remains an annoyance, of course. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
You call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the
Good,
grime
we're
and
all
dust?
here.
My apologies, sir.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, very valuable. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. With every advance the Institute makes, many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide. It will ensure not just...
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us, and to how you will...
Sir?
Yes, while I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that...
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I'm sorry, this is our best efforts.
What?
Please,
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please, I'm sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. We can talk more later. Right now, the Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest. To that end, I am naming my...
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without...
What would it mean, to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will... That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Hey.
Nothing to report, ma'am. Reporting status. All functions normal.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today.
Allie.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
What the hell is this operation about?
Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to...
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running. You just keep me safe. I'll worry.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I could handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's...
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top. This device we're after? It's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. So, are you gonna put up a stink, or can we get moving?
No way. You're not going.
Well, that's about the most insulting... Okay, you're on your own. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly. We don't want them getting the agitator Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a...
Dr. Fillmore.
So, what can I do for the future director of the Institute?
I'd like to know about the people in your...
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of... He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that... We also make use of a number of synth units.
Allie.
Hi there. Something I can help you with?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. What's on your mind?
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular...
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Greetings, ma'am.
So you'll be the new director. Father always did like to challenge our assumption.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in
From what I hear, that
Discontinued?
rogue synth at Libertalia
That was my favorite one.
Glad it's back where it belongs.
I will be happy to forward the bioscience division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our company-free inflammable supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
you.